Welcome back to Intuition. I'm Rachel. And today we're going to do a weekend freestyle. I don't have work today. Normally I am working in the shop doing tarot readings on Saturday, but I decided that they're having a workshop and I can just spend some time doing stuff for myself today. So I wanted to set up my little spiritual sanctuary over here. I feel like in my house, I really spend most of my time in the living room. So I felt like this is a good place for me to kind of set up shop where I can do my readings for myself and I can do my spell work and things like that. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to transform this little area, and we're going to do a candle spell together because I've been meaning to do this candle for a while, and honestly, like I kind of forgot about it. So we're gonna do it today together, and I hope that you like it, and let's get into the video. I just found this page and I really like it. I like to have lo-fi music playing when I'm journaling or doing stuff around the house. This is going to be my new little sacred space for my spiritual practice. So of course we need to clean it up, we need to sweep away that old stagnant energy and just make this as comfortable and serene as possible. So of course I'm short AF, I'm 4'11", so I need my little step stool. I'm gonna use these little push pins to hang up my tapestry and kind of just bring in that vibe that I'm looking for. And this is something I've been trying to do for a while, but every single time I hang up my tapestry, my child rips it down. And currently it's ripped down because he ripped it down this morning. I don't know what his issue is, but it's cute. I love it. Like, she's so gorgeous. And I really feel like I'm in my own little zone when I have my tapestry going up, and I don't know, it just brings a whole different vibe. One thing I need to be better at is stretching, and I think having my yoga mat just right here in this space will be a constant reminder to sit down and stretch my body out, and it's a good place for me to ground, meditate, do my journal, because you guys know I love to do my morning journal. If you've seen my videos before, I do my affirmations, my gratitude, I write down my why, I write down my manifestations, and I just bought these new pens. These are my favorite like markers to use for journaling, and I'm obsessed with all these colors. I always use Color Magic when I do my journals because I feel like that's just an added bonus to making mundane things spiritual. So I use yellow for my why because it's like a happy, joyful color, pink for my affirmations because that's self-love, green for my gratitude, and then purple for my manifestations. So this new book I got, I really love, and I've already been working in it diligently. I finished my old one, and this one is working out just fine, and I actually like it because it's a little bit bigger, so I have more room to write. I started journaling daily on my fitness journey, and I've just kind of carried it over into my spiritual practice, and I find it's a really helpful tool. I'm getting ready for my day, and of course I need to anoint myself with my oils. So I'm going to put my oils on. I have my protection oil, my self-love oil, and my abundance oil. This is just part of like my daily routine now. Like, I just do this intentionally almost every day. So one of the things I'm working on currently in my spiritual practice is embodying the aesthetic of my Venus sign. I didn't know this was a thing. So I work at Poppy's Apothecary in Derry. I do readings on Wednesdays and Saturdays, so come see me if you're in the area. And the owner, Sarah, was talking about this. She's like so knowledgeable about zodiac signs and crystals and things like that. And I literally call her an encyclopedia because she knows all the things. And she was like talking about how if you look up your Venus sign in your birth chart, there's a certain aesthetic that goes along with it, and that's how you should dress to embody like your most powerful, most aligned version of yourself. And my rising sign and my Venus sign are Libra. So I looked it up, and I'll give you guys a couple of pictures so you can see what the vibe is. But it's so funny because I used to be like so in this element. Like it makes me think of like Clueless, you know, like the cute little matching suits and all the accessories, but very like proper and just like bad bitch, you know? And I felt like after, I don't know, a few years after I had my son, like I just lost my sense of fashion. Like once I stopped like going out and like being with friends all the time and that kind of stuff, where I really just didn't have the need to have a new outfit to go out or whatever, like I kind of just was like exercise pants and a shirt and my hair in a bun, and I'm not concerned with how I look. And that's not a good way to go about things, you know? Like you really lose yourself when you kind of let yourself go. And I've been kind of struggling with like, where do I even want to go with my style? Like if I go through my closet and I get rid of all the stuff that I don't wear, what am I going to replace it with? Because I feel like I don't really have a direction of like where my style is coming from. And I've been really feeling this whole Libra Venus vibe because it's very much like elegant. Like, did I really just say that word wrong? Wow. Elegant. And what was I trying to say? Let's just start over. Okay, so the vibe is very elegant and pastels. Like that's my jam. Just kind of old money, like status, very much in a feminine bad bitch kind of vibe, if that makes sense. But anyway, so I went on Shein and I found a couple of outfits, and I actually like have, I don't remember what the hell they call it on there, but there's literally like a title that like embodies this vibe. So I am slowly building myself back up into that so that I can just start feeling like myself again. I can start feeling like Rachael, the woman, the business owner, the spiritualist, the witch, and not just the mom. And I say all this to you because honestly, my ideal client when I'm doing spiritual work, readings, things like that, is the type of person who has, you know, they got the job, they got the partner, they have the kids, they got the white picket fence, they got the dog. But then when they look around, it's like the only thing they identify with are these titles of being the wife, the mom, the, you know, the home caregiver, whatever. And you just really lose your own identity in all of that because you're wearing all these hats, and who are you? You know what I mean? Like, who are you in the midst of all these, you know, titles that we get? And those are the types of people that I really want to connect with, and I really want to help, because I know exactly how that feels. And I'm going through this transition right now where I am very successful with my business. Things are moving in a really awesome direction. I am feeling myself a little bit more than I have been in the past few years. Things are going good, you know. I don't want to sit and comfortable and content. I want to continue to progress. So I feel like where all those other things are kind of in a good place right now, I need to focus on me. I need to focus on making myself feel better. So even if I'm just doing a little bit of makeup, like I didn't do face makeup, you can obviously tell, right? But I like to do my eye makeup. That's why I like doing makeup, because I like to accentuate my eyes. I do a little lip gloss because I have cute lips. I get my nails done, like my little sunflowers. I don't know if you can even tell they're sunflowers, but they are. And I'm slowly doing things to start to get me back. And I just feel like it's so important, as women especially, for us to really just like take advantage of the fact that there's people out here like myself who can help us and give us that kind of insight. And of course, readers have readers too. Like I have people reading for me because I can't just read for myself. It's really difficult to do that and not be biased. So with all of this knowledge that's coming in, it feels like a big push for me, and it feels like this is what I am supposed to be focused on in my path right now, is getting me back and feeling myself, and you know, doing all the things that I used to do before I had a child. So pretty much right now, I am setting myself up for success in this transitional stage in my life and in my spiritual practice. And I just felt the need to share that with you in case you're also feeling this way, because it's hard. It is so hard. And I want to be the type of person who can share these vulnerable things with you, because it's okay. It's okay. We're not perfect. We're always constantly healing and evolving. And that's what spirituality is all about, is having the guidance from spirit to help you figure out how to elevate to your highest self. And that's what I do. So as you can see, I used a lot of herbs, and I'm trying my best to keep them away from the wick. But it's like a lot going on in here. Another reason why I really like this particular tool, because the flat side's great for moving the herbs around, and then the pointy side is great for carving into your candles and making those holes that clearly aren't doing enough. So the candle is ready to go. She's dressed and enchanted. So now I'm gonna work on my crystals. So I chose labradorite and I chose rose quartz. So I'm gonna enchant these with the properties that align with the working that I'm doing. And then I'm gonna light the candle, and then these will be the crystals that I take with me, carry, hold, whatever. I'll probably use these in my meditations when I have the candle lit and stuff like that. So just in case you didn't know, you could do that.